So you can see both of us. We're
Hi.
both... Hi. You all right?
Yeah,
You sure?
baby. My comfort friend. When I have stress.
You will have stress. You will have stress, and that's okay. This game is about embracing failure and doing the thing anyway. Now, quickly, before you start, I have you set to online mode,
I'm gonna get invaded.
which means you can be invaded, but only when you are like fully human, which is
Not gonna happen very often for me.
it won't be common. But this way you can see bloodstains and messages, which will actually help. They're helpful for a first-time player. And
Sometimes funny.
honestly, for me, as someone who has played it like twice but doesn't really remember it that well, so I'm gonna do my best to help you through it. But this is your game.
Right, Tom?
If you get invaded, there is a way to avoid getting invaded, and that is to just die. Like when Wooly and Reggie did their playthrough, every time they got their humanity back, they would just jump off a cliff to prevent invasion, because it's literally faster that way.
Do I have to type the keyboard?
Yes.
Oh.
Enter your character name. That being said, if it becomes a problem, we can turn it off. I turned it off, but that's because I don't need the messages. So.
Just kidding.
You do what you want. Okay. We going all the way in? We doing it?
I always play male characters.
That's true.
My Destiny main was a
That's true.
warlock that was a guy.
That is
That
true.
I tried to make look like you, but ended up looking like a Korean guy. But
It happens. So, this does not matter that much. This doesn't matter that much except for your opening stat spread.
right. Unclothed Enigma. Somehow this seems canon.
I mean, there's reasons to start that way.
Well, I'm not good at stealth.
Alright, so there's basically no stealth in this game. You don't have to worry about that.
Slightly.
The statistics and build are one of the things that this game does the worst job of explaining.
Okay.
So I will attempt to explain it to you. So basically, vitality is health. So higher vitality means more HP. It matters, but not as much as you think. Like, generally speaking, like 2 or 3 points of vitality is gonna equal like 1 hit per run, depending on, depending on what you're getting hit by. But it matters, it matters. Attunement, are you gonna be doing magic or casting?
I don't know.
Like, does that seem like a...
I'm not typically a magic type player.
So, like, this is a game where they really want you to decide fairly early on, not immediately, but fairly early on, what you're gonna go after in terms of build. Attunement is a magic stat. Specifically, I believe it has to do with how many different spells you can equip at one time. So if you are not playing a magic class, it's completely meaningless. Endurance is your stamina. You've seen the stamina bar, so that's how many times you can roll, attack before it drains down.
I'm gonna need that to be high because I'm gonna roll around a lot.
Endurance is a good stat to throw points into. Strength and dexterity, you would think that they are different, and they technically are, but they are both essentially just damage stats. and they will determine how much damage you do with a particular type of weapon. There's strength weapons like big axes and larger swords and stuff like that. And then there's dexterity weapons, which are like katanas and scythes
faster.
and smaller stuff.
And you can do more strikes per second, correct? Less damage overall.
Nope. Doesn't change your speed at all.
It's not like Monster Hunter where there's like a slower weapon. Like, is the axe slower to wield than?
Oh yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying.
There's definitely differences between the movesets in the weapons, and generally you could say strength weapons tend to be slower and stronger than dexterity weapons.
Why are their levels lower or higher to start?
Because some of them just be like that. I don't really know why some of them just have a higher or lower starting level. Resistance covers a lot of things. That is like magic defense, but it's also your resistance towards status effects, poison, and stuff like that. I don't generally put a lot of points into that, but like it can be useful. Intelligence and faith are both basically damage stats for magic. So intelligence, you'll do more damage on sorcery. Faith, you'll do more damage on miracles, which is basically just like religious sorcery. And there's overlap here. There are some melee weapons that have like faith scaling or intelligence scaling or whatever. So you don't have to like hard commit to any of that, but that is and some of these stats do more than one thing, but that is the general overview of what everything is. It's basically, from the top down, it's health, magic slots, stamina, damage, melee damage, a bunch of different defense stats, magic damage.
Well, typically when I play any game that has the choice of a weapon, I like a medium to fast attack, but not close range, so it's gotta be a sword typically.
Okay.
I guess I could do polearm occasionally.
You don't have to decide now, because what you'll do is you will find weapons as you go, try out the moveset, and be like, ooh, I like that, or oh, I don't like that. And then once you find something you like, then you start speccing into the stats that make that weapon more powerful.
Of magic, I feel like healing magic is something that I would use, but like attack magic, maybe not as much. Does that still affect attunement? Like the attunement still needs to be higher?
Again, the starting stat for it doesn't matter that much. At any attunement, I think you can equip one. So if you're only interested in healing magic, I would say it doesn't matter that much. If you're interested in healing magic, faith is actually something that will make that more effective. But you also have Estus. So there's a bunch of healing things that you can use without having healing spells. But again, you don't have to make all those decisions right now. This starting build does not matter very much.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a general overview of stats so that you can look over, all these different starting rolls and be like, okay, this seems closer to the direction I might want to go. But you're going to level up dozens of times, and each time you do, you're going to put a point into one of these. So there is plenty of time to...
So I'm thinking about early game and just learning the game and knowing how to controls. I feel like vitality being high early on would be helpful to me.
That's a reasonable thought, because you're going to probably want vitality high anyway.
So I feel like I'm going to go with this guy.
Yeah, and it's pretty even across the board.
That gives me the chance
which is
to,
fine.
realistically, when I start gaining experience, I can put it into the categories as I start to learn more about the game, but a little bit more vitality up front might be helpful.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
my thought.
Absolutely.
I think I'll do that.
Again, the class only matters for where your starting stats are, and that doesn't matter that much. Because what's going to matter is where you put the stats over time.
What? Why? It's got to be a lore thing, right? So you can give it to somebody.
It has an interesting item description, and that's basically it. So yeah, this is, I know there's a couple of these that, like, help out later. These up here are all consumables. Binoculars are an equipable thing that just literally allow you to just look over things. The pendant literally actually does nothing. It's just a lore item. It doesn't even unlock anything. It just gives you a line that you can read. The master key does unlock a door, but I forget which one and where. That'll give you a small health boost. And that's an equipable, so it's actually like a permanent health boost for as long as you have that ring on. And I don't remember what the old witch's ring does.
There's no obvious effect, so it's got to be something like
that. I know it does something. I forget what it is because I don't know this game.
I'm gonna go with this.
Chat, how's literally just like how large?
I'm heavy. Tiny head.
Hey, Blood Wolf. How is our sound leveling? We good? Can you hear us? Can you hear the game? Can you hear the alerts?
God.
Dark Souls, baby.
Yeah, that's me. What is that face?
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is? That is Japan trying to do a dark-skinned person and almost doing blackface. Yeah, don't worry, you're not... So, two things. The character creator in this is kind of ass, so you're not gonna make a character that you're particularly happy with. Don't worry about it. Also, you're never gonna see him, so don't worry about it. Alright, we're quieter than the game by a bit. Probably because mic distance. No, I do not have the game. Turn that down a little bit and kick up the gain some. Because we are farther from the mic than we usually are, so.
What's the anime Souls like?
Oh god, what was that game called?
'Cause that character creator is lit, and I can totally make any Code Vein. Yeah, that's right.
Code Vein, yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, I guess we do it. Customize is like to fix the face, but I don't care. Sorry, Jin.
You are literally never going to see your character, so.
Do you want to move that
in the age of
0 to the middle of the screen in between the two of us, or are you okay with it being on your forehead?
I'm okay with it.
Shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Can you hear it okay?
Dragon. It's a dragon.
But then there was fire.
Oh, really?
Capital F fire.
With fire came disparity. Heat and cold.
That's amazing.
And death. And of course, light.
If I like this, I might play Code Vein, because I do like me some anime characters. That's a lot of fire!
I heard Code Vein was real good.
From the
Toa.
dark, they came
Toa.
and found the souls of lords within the flame.
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter how many times I see this game.
Nito, the first
I
of the
don't
dead.
ever know what's going on.
Can you explore? Yeah, I don't think he can. He literally just, he
The
can't.
Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
That's my brother's kids.
The Daughters of Chaos.
The Lord of Sunlight and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales.
So that cool lightning bolt toss is a spell you can learn.
Yeah, I remember seeing you use it.
No, you didn't.
Or someone that I've watched play it has used it.
Unleashed a miasma of death
great.
And see
That's not Nito.
Thanks for COVID, Nito. Appreciate that.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
So it's a cycle.
Seems that way.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
I have no idea what I watched. Just
yeah, it's okay. I don't, honestly, I kind of don't either. And I've played this like 3 times.
Great.
Welcome to prison.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land,
Everything
the
is undead.
undead are corralled.
Not
and
everything.
led to the north.
But you are.
Yeah.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot about the.
Is your fate.
I forgot about the furtive pygmy. So they must be easily forgotten. I don't even know what that's in reference to.
Looking rough, buddy. Oh, great. Hey, it's a soul. Thanks.
Yeah, so earlier when I was like, hey, don't worry about it, you're not gonna see your character. When you're undead, which will be 98% of the game, you look like a creepy zombie freakazoid. So it doesn't actually matter what you make as a character. Hey, look, you got a broken sword. What you got there? Oh, sorry, you've got PlayStation buttons, not... But you've got PlayStation buttons, but it's gonna tell you, Xbox buttons, so...
Okay, so trigger is attack.
Yes. So, basically you have... Well, you don't have anything on left hand right now, but essentially you have R1 and R2 doing right-hand attacks, and L1 and L2 doing left-hand attacks.
Okay.
And what those attacks are will be different depending on what you have equipped.
Oh boy.
You don't have to figure everything out here.
And what is roll?
Roll is your circle button.
That would be Estus.
Probably. What did you
Square.
hit? Yeah. That specifically, it'll be whatever item is in this bottom thing,
Okay.
in this bottom location, which most of the time will be Estus.
How come I can't break that?
It's not breakable.
Okay.
Or maybe you roll through it. So specifically, roll is the circle button when you're moving. If you're not moving, you'll backstep. Ooh, we got fat rolls.
I can't break it.
No, you
apparently.
can't break it. It's not breakable. That's okay. All right. You're already starting to hollow. So you got camera controls, which you've already basically figured out. Camera in this game is generally pretty good, but it will bother you at times. RB or R1 for
They're
attack.
very large.
There you go. You got 20 soul bucks. We're off to a good start. Everyone rejoice, we did not die on the first enemy. Let's go. But someone did die on the second one.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay, so those are other players, and that is gonna happen a couple times where you're like, oh geez, what is that? And it's like, oh, it's nothing, it's a ghost. But yeah, if you tap the circle button, that'll roll. If you hold it, you dash.
Is that what you're saying?
Now, like, hold forward and then hold down the circle button as you're going.
Okay.
You see,
That's
you speed
run,
up a little bit.
basically.
Yeah. There is a lock on. You click the right stick.
Okay.
It is useful, especially for enemies that you're, like, really having a big one-on-one with. You will want to use that quite a bit. There you go, you're 3 for 3. Now you are a very slow, tanky character right now, and you will get different armor sets and stuff throughout the game, and we can work with that.
Rating 131.
I think he's talking about the ladder. And use the 3 points on the ladder.
Sexy wiggle.
You got a little side to side. All right, you're doing fine. You got this just fine. And just like that, you've hit your first bonfire. Now, important thing to note that is very easy to forget about. That's fine. Yeah, lighting the bonfire is not the same thing as sitting at the bonfire.
I don't have any way to level up yet.
There's-
so
there's-
it's just showing me that I can do that.
Yeah, well, this is now a checkpoint and health recovery. But in true Dark Souls fashion, and you probably already know this, sitting at a bonfire replenishes your health and all of your Estus, but it also respawns all the enemies. So it's essentially a reset point.
Okay. Apparently nothing to see here. Except this big ass door. Where behind it is a giant troll of some kind or something.
I don't know why you would think that. This is clearly just a big empty room.
There's a bunch of dead. I can see the bloodstains everywhere. I'm breaking your pots. You gonna? Yeah. All right. I don't have a sword, so
You sure don't.
is that okay?
Yep. All right.
How do I get? Ah! Come on! Run, you dumb! Okay. Am I supposed to engage him, or am I supposed to run away? Be wary, yeah, no shit.
Why don't you look around the...
And die. Okay, there's the first one.
There's the first one. All right. That's one.
What am I supposed to do with a broken hilt?
That is...
Can I take this sword?
No.
Now that's dumb.
I never really thought about that before, but that would probably be really useful if you could. But you cannot.
Oh yeah, there's no ding with it?
I did not add the ding.
Y'all can trigger the ding with exclamation rip ding.
I thought the ding would be a little too adversarial.
It's fine. You can trigger you guys can trigger it in chat. I don't mind. Okay.
So what I was going to say is you can either, you know, try to get in and hit him a couple times, or you can take a real close look around the room. And I think either of those options will show you a proper
door.
path forward.
I'm trying to go out the door, but shit, I am just slow as hell.
Yeah, you are very slow.
Come on.
He's fine. You're fine. He missed.
This is sloppy ass rolls for sure. Ow. Chip damage. Where are my souls at? Where are my souls at? Gimme.
Retrieval.
Go out the door. Go. It's locked! Damn it! There's gotta be a key in here. One of these pots has got a key. Oh, hey. No? Oh, stamina.
So, chat, my role here is... I have determined that my role in this playthrough is... is to assist when it is required, or in explaining basic game mechanics that are sort of not clear in the game itself, like stats and builds and stuff like that. Those are things, and controls and things you can do and can't do, and so I'm going to be offering general help, but I'm only going to be offering specific assistance when it is specifically asked for.
Hey!
He missed. Actually, he didn't miss entirely. Get away. By the way, that message did not have a rating, so that was a developer message.
Oh, wait, what's... Jesus.
Hey!
Okay.
And we're out.
I didn't see that before for some reason.
There's a lot. There's a lot to look at. Hey, look, what's that?
I left my souls in there. Damn it.
You lit the bonfire. The checkpoint is now active, but
Yeah.
you have to sit at it again to get the recovery.
But I left my souls in there, so can I go back and get them? Is he
Nope,
still in there?
He is still in there, and also the door
gate,
closed behind you.
Damn it. I mean, I guess it was only 60, but...
60 is literally nothing. Get your shield.
What shield? What the hell are you talking
Now would
about,
be a
bud?
good time to go into your pause menu. Okay.
Excuse me! You
Maybe,
what?
maybe not exactly now. Maybe do
Was
it
it
at
a
the
good
bonfire.
time, honey? Was it a good time to
It
get
wasn't.
shot in the back with an arrow?
That's your arm.
Where is
And
it?
and the armored part of your shoulder. Okay, so wait. Your menu is still open. You are gonna need to close that because that will eat your inputs when you're trying to attack. Because this game is inexplicably designed around multiplayer, even though they made multiplayer one of the most difficult things in the game to actually implement. They just... Hey, there's a shield. They just don't let you pause the game.
Wait, what? Did it not equip it?
It worked. So
I don't see
you
it.
actually did that perfectly.
Okay.
So good job. Press left on the D-pad.
Okay.
That will rotate. So this basically corresponds to your D-pad. You
And
will
what is
rotate
block?
what's in every. You'll rotate what's in every spot by hitting that button on your D-pad. Yep.
Where you running to, buddy?
He's like, oh shit, shield. I can't deal with that. What you got there? You have a broadsword. That's better than a hilt. So, yeah.
What's that about?
You probably just hit a sort of in-between. You missed!
Wrong button.
So that's doing a bit more damage than before, and you have some range. So that's pretty good. You're looking pretty healthy.
That's a boss door.
Not all fog doors are boss doors.
Okay.
But it is healthy to have that skepticism of like, oh no, what's beyond that? That is an understandable thing. In this case, it is not. Now they teach you to roll. The Dark Souls paranoia is already setting in. Hey,
I've seen you play all of them, so
on a first time playthrough,
I want that.
paranoia is the right approach. You basically have to approach everything in this game with the expectation that it will kill you instantly if you're not careful. Because that's actually pretty close.
I apologize for viewers because I will probably forget to run most of the time.
Running drains your stamina, so it's not always the right decision.
Do we go down or up?
The choice is yours. You have chosen up and then down.
And then almost dead.
And then fall damage. Maybe go back though. Maybe go back for a sec.
Is there a bonfire there? Oh.
There is a gate there. Let's see what you can do with it.
Oh my god.
What's through there?
A dead, probably. Ugh.
Welcome to your very first Dark Souls shortcut porn.
So now I can go back and face that guy.
You can, but there's other stuff you can do first.
Okay.
You know, past the bowling ball and stuff.
Boulder. I get it. Okay, let's... Is he gonna come again? Yes, because I
guess
sat
you'll
down
have
at
to
the...
find
I sat
out.
down at the thing. You got no more boulders, bud? Ow.
Not everything respawns.
Hey, stop it!
You're good. You're in good shape.
You know what?
You're in good shape. No, don't like that one? Not happy with that one?
I'm gonna sit down at the bonfire because it's like a redo for me.
Yeah. I do. Honestly, like, leaving the bonfire and then getting hit by the first enemy and being like, ugh. Like, running back to the bonfire to get, like, a fresh start on it is something I do all the time, also. Totally get it. I'm just gonna tell you this because it's kind of important and easily missable.
Okay.
But, you know how that boulder rolled all the way down the stairs?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It crashed through the wall, didn't it? Another shortcut. Hello, sir.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
In that order.
Of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Hey!
Oh, and this.
And this!
Now I must bid farewell.
You would have needed that.
I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
Okay. When you die, can I pillage your body and take your cool ass armor? No? Look at that shield! I want that!
That is a thing you can do.
I could kill him? I don't want to kill him. His family motto is kind of dumb, but...
I mean, he gave you the most important... Hey, you hear
Somebody
that?
just shoot at me.
Nope.
Oh, he died and I got his thing.
That's how it works.
So is he undead now?
Well, now he's just kind of gone.
Well, that's weird. Well, I guess he'll come back later, huh?
So it is good that you are running around with the shield up. That is a very safe way to play. But do know that you cannot interact with things while the shield is up.
I've noticed. Oh.
Yeah, so the kick is something that will always come up when you don't want it to. But that is basically like a... So what it wants you to do is tap up and attack at the same time.
With a trigger? Or
Yeah.
the bumper?
Trigger.
I see.
That's the jump attack. The other one's the kick.
That sounds like a dragon. Or something.
Also, it won't do it while your shield is up. So, like, from neutral, go... Well, I guess deal with this now.
Thanks for the heads up on that.
Getting aggressive. I respect it.
This is how I play all games. That's why I had the Claws of Ahamkara in Destiny. What? Okay. Because I got 2 melees when I got into a pinch. Mm-hmm. If somebody attacked me and got real close, I'd be like, ah! And punch. Oh, he's dead. Good. All right.
That will serve you well in the early game, and then very poorly later on.
Ow.
I will say you're pretty beefy. Like, your decision to go high on vitality and start with the heavy
stamina.
knight armor.
I'm hitting bumper. I'm not hitting bumper as much as I'm hitting trigger, and that's running my stamina down.
It's a stronger attack, but it is also higher stamina and more. It's slower. Oh yes, backstabs.
He's not facing away, so that won't work. Unless I were to get behind him, right?
You can get behind him. And then there's the parry, which this is a really good enemy to test that against, but also, like, you don't have to do it. So you basically are gonna bump his sword away as he's striking. And it is... Yeah, it's tough.
I'm just trying it. I know I win a
You have
lot.
Estus now.
Oh, that's right.
So, and I don't think you'll have any trouble getting back there. So don't worry about losing your souls. Bloodwolf pointed out that you were actually quite close. You got a partial parry, which is where you don't bump the attack away, but you do reduce the damage.
Shit.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Whoa.
And there's your fall damage. That's how fall damage be.
That's fine.
Fall damage obviously will kill you, but you can fall quite a ways and still be all right. It's pretty close, a little bit early. You want to time the parry for pretty close to the time that it's like about to hit you. Like if he's still in the windup back here, you're probably not getting it. You want it a lot closer to when it's like on you. And again, you can get through the entire game and never parry anything. It's a useful skill to learn, but it's not necessary. Also, lock on will be very, very useful for it. If you're gonna do it.
How do I?
It is on your square button.
I know I shouldn't use it now, but I want to.
No, you absolutely should. I was sitting here like... Should I tell her to use it? I feel like she should use it.
Did you get that? You didn't add that death.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. Good point. I'm probably going to forget a lot, actually.
Did I get it partial?
You gonna pick those up?
No, apparently not. You bravely ran away.
You got sips. Do not be afraid of those sips.
Woo! Right in the...
Very nice. It's none of the souls that
he
you
have
get
anything
here
on
are
it?
particularly important. It's really not a big deal if you lose them. But it's nice to get them if you're just standing on top of them. It's locked.
I guess I gotta go through the fog door, huh?
I guess you do.
Oh, wait. I have to... What was the jump on this?
So you just walk off the cliff and then hit R1 while you're falling.
R1. Oh! Okay, well,
All right.
didn't work.
So if you wait too long, he sees you up there and decides to get you instead. And it's okay. The plunging attack is highly situational and will not come up that often.
Shit.
That's okay. You actually needed it. You're out now, but no, that's healthy damage.
Fuck!
Yeah.